I've got good news and bad news. Here's the bad news. Most protein bars are packed with sugar and unpronounceable ingredients. The good news? There's a better option. I'm Will, and I created IQ Bar plant protein bars to empower doers like you with clean, delicious, low-sugar brain and body fuel. IQ bars are packed with 12 grams of protein, brain nutrients like magnesium and lion's mane, and zero weird stuff. And right now, you can get 20% off all IQ Bar products, plus free shipping. Try our delicious IQ Bar sampler pack with 7 plant protein bars, 4 hydration mixes, and 4 enhanced coffee sticks. Clean ingredients, amazing taste, and you'll love how you feel. Refuel smarter, hydrate harder, caffeinate larger with IQ Bar.
Go to eatiqbar.com and enter code BAR20 to get 20% off all IQ Bar products plus free shipping. Again, go to eatiqbar.com and enter code BAR20.
This is the Philly Joe and Vicky podcast.
The Philly Joe and Vicky podcast.
Hell yeah, Rev Theory 92.1 City, Winnipeg's rock station. Hell yeah, a Monday. I don't know, that doesn't fit. Hell yeah, Monday. It's like Philly Joe and Vicky. Good morning.
It's nice to have positive thoughts to start the week, Phil.
Sure.
Okay. I take it back. Hell yeah, let's go.
It's going to be a good one around here. We've got Burt Block Party tickets. Kill Switch Engage is the night we're giving away tickets for today. Oh. We have Great Outdoors Comedy Festival tickets to give away today. Jim Gaffigan night, which is the Friday.
Oh, that's going to be good.
They just went on sale. Yeah, man, take the money and run. 2 times this morning. 2 times. 3 weeks left. 7,300 in the jackpot as of this morning.
And Vicky pointed out some positivity off air right before right after news. What did you say? It's going to 20 degrees this week?
20 degrees on Wednesday and sunny. Environment Canada is saying 16, but that's still pretty good.
So where do you get your... Sorry, where do you get your...
Mine's from the weather app on iPhone.
Oh, that one?
It can be a little sketchy, so...
My kid uses that, and I'm like, no, that one doesn't... It's way less accurate, I find, than Weather Network or Environment Canada.
But sometimes don't you want to believe it?
Yeah,
like
sure.
when it says 20 over
accuracy.
16.
I want accuracy.
Weather Network saying 19.
Okay.
So you're not too far
Not
off.
bad.
It's going to be a pretty good window there if we get to 16, 19 for the day.
Now, I think the days around it are like -1 as a high or whatever.
What a peak
you know what?
on Wednesday.
It's a bit of an island of a good time.
But you got to take them.
Hey.
Yeah, especially with this slow-moving spring that we've had. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Was Saturday not quite as nice as we thought it was going to be?
It was very windy.
Is that what what screwed it up?
I think it got up to like 8. I think they were calling for 10. And, just the wind made it miserable.
Windy.
The wind, as you always say, Joe.
Gotta
the wind
watch
knows
the
how to
wind.
ruin a good day.
Mm-hmm.
It does.
I think you even said that ahead of that day, so you called it.
In the prairies. It happens.
Yeah.
The man knows his weather. He really
does.
does. I'll say this, there's less and less snow on the front lawn.
Yeah,
and in the
rain helped wash some of that away.
Yes.
Yeah, we need that. That rain was nice because it. I don't know if it's the first, well, we've had all kinds of freezing rain, but it was that rain without any, it was just straight rain.
Mm-hmm.
No freezing rain, no little bit of snow or slush mixed in. It was just straight rain, so it helped. You're right. Get rid of some of that dirt. All our lawns are dirty right now.
Mm-hmm.
It's just, there's a lot of dirty snow lingering, so it's good to get rid of some of it.
That's right.
You can certainly tell where the sun does not hit in someone's yard this time of year.
Immediately, right?
This is the Philly Joe and Vicky podcast.
Brought to you by Fort Rouge Auto Center. Got something to say?
Okay, I'll say it.
Well, you should probably call the bone phone and let her rip.
It actually feels nice to finally say it out loud.
780-BONE.
Hey guys, it was a pretty good Friday out here in rural Manitoba. The sun was shining and ice is melting, snow's disappearing. Gotta love that. I think I'm going to go pick up the wife, and I think we're going to go to Dauphin and meet our newest grandkid. My youngest son just had his second daughter today at about 11:30. She came in at 7 pounds, 14 ounces. Apparently her name is Lenore. And we're going to go about 6 o'clock and meet her for the first time. And pretty pumped about it. Now, if my older 2 boys would just pull the trigger and make us grandparents some more, that'd be awesome. Log on, Big N out.
You know what I learned from that? Congratulations, by the way. But I did learn that Big N does not look after the family dealings. That's his wife, obviously. He thought his granddaughter's name was Lenore. Apparently. She's filling out the cards.
Yeah.
Okay?
Right.
Yeah, there's no way. You're exactly right. The Big N's wife thought she knew exactly what that baby's name was.
You go load up the truck, Big N. That's awesome.
So good.
Congrats.
Okay. As the dust starts to settle, it's not settled yet on the Winnipeg Jets season. There's still a path. It might be a massive long shot for them to make the playoffs, but they have not been clinched out yet. But that's not stopping people like Dr. Hockey from Vinny from, calling out the Jets.
Hey, what's up? Dr. Hockey here. Okay, listen, I got the latest about the Jets because I did some investigating. That coach of Winnipeg, he's got to go because he keeps pulling out Hellebuck when it's 5-0, sometimes 5-1. I did some investigating. Most coaches in the NHL will pull out the goalie 2-0. If he lets 2 easy goals in, they'll pull him out, like the starter, or if it's 3-0. I don't think any coaches pulls out a goalie if it's 5-0. And another thing, if Hellebuck loses 2-3 games in a row, they put a starter in, like that backup for Winnipeg. I forgot his name. If he wins game 1, you don't put Hellebuck back in net. That is a wrong move. You keep the backup. And I know Hellebuck is the number 1 goalie, makes $1 million goalie. That has nothing to do with it. You got to give Hellebuck a rest. He's exhausted. That's my final word. Facts matter.
I feel like we have the same discussion with Vinny over and over now. He wants more Eric Comrie, and we continue to go back to the fact that Hellebuck is the starting goalie. He is one of the 5 best goalies on planet Earth. He starts. Comrie doesn't get 4 or 5 starts in a row. To me, that's the end of the conversation. I don't know what you think, Joe.
No, listen, there's a lot of people discussing Saturday's game against Philadelphia. Great environment there, by the way. I was at the game. Atmosphere was fantastic. Even late when they were kind of down and out, and then people said, nope, time to go. It was Saturday night. The building emptied out pretty early. Yes.
On to the next.
But listen, this is a lot bigger than what's going on in the last week. They got a sniff of the playoffs, but they've been out of it for a long time, and this is a tough little road trip they're on. They're in Vegas tonight. People were posting pictures of them with some of the Jet players at the Cosmopolitan over the last 24 hours. So that game tonight, listen, 3 games left. There's teams that are playing better than the Winnipeg Jets right now that are ahead of us.
Right.
So you can pinpoint whatever you want about goaltending, but there's been a few issues that need to be resolved in the offseason.
And Hellebuck wouldn't sit there. No
he didn't
Jets
play
fan,
great on Saturday.
And say that he had a great night. No.
But either did the other 20 guys in front of him, to be honest. And, hey, right now the key is, does Scheifs get his 100 points?
Yeah.
That was a few signs in the crowd the other night on Saturday looking for his 100th point.
Where's he at now?
99.
Ooh.
Yeah.
For the season. First time ever for him.
Now that, Scheifs wishes we were talking about playoffs, but it's for big, long shots, so now we start looking at things like that. All right. There was a conversation about litter last week.
Yeah, somebody called in saying they saw somebody litter.
It was a cigarette pack or something.
You guys are talking about littering. I'm a user of those new nicotine pouches, and they're becoming something that I'm seeing littered out on the ground and in places in public and stuff like that. And you look at them and you go, ugh, that was soaked in somebody's mouth. Those containers have that little slot on the top where you can put used ones. Use that. Keep an ashtray, kind of like in a car. I'm trying not to be guilty of it myself, throwing those things out anywhere, because I know how gross it is when I see them.
So nicotine pouches?
And they have something in the packaging you can put the used ones? That's pretty innovative.
Yeah. Somebody told me once that cigarette butts in that were biodegradable, and I said I have no idea. But there was a bunch of them out, and you see, like now that time of year, right?
Yeah,
like people keep missing.
If they are, it takes a long time.
Yeah, no doubt.
And we'll wrap with this. T. Kona has a pizza question for not you, Vicky, and not me. Okay, this is going to amaze you. But
big slice.
Peach, question is for the big slice over there.
Hey, good morning. It's Chief Lona. Joe, you know I'm a pizza connoisseur just like you. Love my pizza. But I want an answer or a debate. You have the whole pineapple deal, yes or no. I want to know. Tomato. For me, no. No tomato on a pizza. It's sloppy. It's disgusting. Just like spinach.
Yeah.
No tomatoes?
Agreed.
No. Yeah, I don't know what it is about a baked tomato on anything. It just doesn't seem right, especially on a pizza as a topping. Sauce is made out of tomato in most cases on a pizza.
Yeah.
You don't need that extra little mush on top. I think it just softens up the crust. I know there's a lot of people that like tomato on a pizza, but I don't need it featured as one of my toppings.
Vicky, you're a bit of a foodie.
I agree. I don't think it's necessary. And like Tikona was saying, you take a bite, but then you don't bite through it, so the whole thing slops on your chin. And
I don't. You don't like it either. No.
Text line: cut the tomato like a bell pepper, and it crisps up nice.
Ooh, like smaller pieces.
What if you put them on at the end, eh?
I don't think so.
No,
even
not at
as
all.
a ring, I don't want that. No, I just
spinach.
Oh God.
Now I had to ask him if he wants spinach on his pizza.
The Philly Joe and Vicky podcast.
Well, good morning, Heather. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
We're fired up. We're excited for you, Heather.
Yeah.
Have you been trying to get through for a while?
Yes, I have. Every morning on my way to school.
Okay. You're a teacher?
I'm a student, a nursing student.
Oh, very good.
Awesome.
We need more of you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, and that's a grind, too, so good luck with it all.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, we're going to hand you over to Joe for a big decision here, okay, Heather?
You could be the first student in this contest for all we know, so money's important, but do you want the $100 or are you looking at the big picture here, Heather? And do you want to be part of the running jackpot and get it up to $7,400 and a chance to win maybe even more than that?
I would like to put it back into the pot.
Okay. Yeah, school's
Right on.
expensive.
Yeah, no doubt. Hey, that would help out a student like you, eh, Heather, that big pot?
Oh, for sure.
How many years do you have left of school?
I'll be finished this first year in June, and then next year will be my last year.
Okay.
Okay, look, I don't mean to put pressure on you, but we'd love to hire you as the official nurse. This is separate from the contest. The official nurse of PJV 92.1 City. Okay, you mull that over.
Yeah, just what we were looking for. Somebody with like under 1 year of school experience. Perfect.
Heather, thanks so much. You're a good sport. Good luck in the big draw, okay?
Thank you so much, guys.
This is the Philly Joe and Vicky podcast. Here's what's trending with Philly Joe and Vicky.
All right, a few quick hits from the weekend. The Super Mario Galaxy movie made another $69 million. David Lee Roth joined singer Teddy Swims on stage at Coachella to perform the unofficial Jets anthem, Jump. There's some video online you can see.
Coachella, also a lot of photos circulating. Trudes and Katy Perry. Am I wrong? Have you seen these photos?
Yeah, there's like a candid shot of them eating some takeout or something.
Watching Bieber? He was headlining, was he not?
I know she was
First
tweeting
time?
about him. He did something kind of interesting. He had like his old YouTube videos on. It was like singing along with them, kind of going through his career. I don't know. It was something kind of different. I don't know. Some people called it lazy because it's like you're just bringing up YouTube. But
You're singing along to your own songs? Man, I'm not feeling it tonight.
That's what Phil does on a Friday night. Like, what are you doing?
I could be at Coachella.
Yeah, exactly. But I don't know. It's outside the box, and people seem to appreciate it. And Paul Stanley performed Detroit Rock City at this Kiss Fan Expo. I guess this is the second time he's performed since, I don't know, they retired or whatever, wherever Kiss is right now. But the new generation is taken over. Did you know his son and Gene's son have started a band?
Isn't it Stanley Simmons? Isn't that what they're called?
Stanley Simmons, exactly. Yeah. I think they've put out 2 singles. They're kind of touring around California right now, but
That's
I don't
neat.
know. I haven't heard their stuff. Have you heard the singles yet?
I have not. Nope.
Or I think there's one came out in March. Anyways, something
Good
to
for
watch
them.
for. Yeah, why not?
Following
right?
their parents' footsteps or their dad's footsteps.
That's right. You mentioned the Masters this weekend. Now, help me out with this. Scotty Scheffler.
Yeah.
So he didn't beat Rory McIlroy at the Masters, but his bogey-free 11 under par this weekend was the first time a player had ever done that in Augusta National history.
2 rounds, Saturday and Sunday.
What's a bogey?
1 over par. So if the par is
okay.
4 shots,
Yeah.
you would get 5 for a bogey.
Okay.
Yeah. So basically, he's kicking ass. He's he in a lot of weekends he would have won, but Rory, was incredible.
It's the Masters.
Yeah.
Anything
That's right.
can happen.
And he got that green jacket.
2 years in a row. Only the 4th player to ever do that.
And as we learned on Friday from Vicky, Rory McIlroy is not Wayne Gretzky's son-in-law.
Yeah. Who's he dating?
Rory?
Is he
He's
married?
He's married,
He's got a daughter named Poppy.
Oh,
Yeah.
cute.
Yes, he does.
His parents were at the.
They were there. He
at
got
the
a round in
Masters.
with his father on the Tuesday. They had their champions dinner, and they had Poppies as the centerpiece after his daughter.
I'd like to know his dad's score.
Golf, probably
he's
nowhere
a
near his
senior,
son's.
so they just play it straight and they try and shoot their age. That's what seniors
Really?
try and do. Yes.
And go pee a lot. That's it, Vicky. Scrolling.
This is the Philly Joe and Vicky podcast.
That's what that orange slice when you order breakfast is for, on the side of the plate.
I believe so.
Coloring, plating, sharp.
Yeah,
I
make it
would-
look nice.
I would say so. Brightens the plate a little bit, right? Depending on how you're doing your eggs. Maybe those 2 yolks are sunny side up. Adds to the plate. I don't think they're trying to cure scurvy with just 1 slice of an orange.
No, that'll do it. That'll do it.
Take a chance.
Yeah.
It's not for the pirates just off the ship
Do
looking
you
for some
always eat it?
breakfast.
That's a good question. There's always something on the side of a plate, like maybe it's a little cube of cantaloupe, right? Do you always eat it?
Never touch it. Like
A grape or
the
2?
orange in my life, never touched it on a breakfast plate.
No.
No.
How
Vicky?
about
Not
you,
to
Vic?
balance out the bacon. I probably have. I don't know if I always do.
I don't always. I have,
Yeah.
but my wife guaranteed. If are you having that? She'll go for it every
She'll
time.
really, eh?
Yeah, every time.
Holy. Now, I've never, like the cantaloupe, that's interesting.
Yeah.
I might be more prone to eat that than to stick an orange slice in my mouth.
Well, an orange slice is a lot more decorative
Yes.
traditionally than like a hunk of cantaloupe. You
Yeah.
don't see that as a.
I don't
as a
think they
plate.
describe it as a hunk of.
I prefer
Maybe we
cantaloupe.
should. Maybe we should.
And then the green stuff is obviously what
Grapes.
garnish, like the
Yes.
the
Parsley
You're not
and,
touching that, are you? Because
no.
look,
No.
this started off air because I said like parsley. Does it have any value? Like it, in when it's added as an ingredient. Can you tell the smell? I thought I actually, sorry, Vic, I said
No.
to Joe, I can smell it. And Joe said, no, that's basil you're smelling
Sure.
in your tomato sauce. So all this time I thought, I don't know what parsley smells or tastes like then.
I don't think it has much.
I don't think so. I don't think I could identify it, but it's in almost every recipe that I make. So must be doing something.
And
Yeah.
if you don't put it in, is it like, not enough parsley?
Is it like
I doubt it.
Is it like the appendix of
Yes,
of
yeah,
ingredients?
You can remove it and still live a full life.
The Philly Joe and Vicky Podcast. Be a good person.
Rate or review this show wherever you subscribe and get PJ&V into more ears.
So Postman Paul, good friend of the show, your dad, Vicky, he suggested, I find this very amusing because it happens all the time. And until you start talking about it, you don't realize how often it's happened in your life. But I think we've all run into this. Your dad suggested a movie to you.
Yeah. Young Frankenstein, the Mel Brooks movie, which, and I'm such a big comedy fan, and over I hear comedy people, legends that I respect and love, say this is one of the greatest comedies ever made. So finally, he's like, you got to watch it, give it a try. Like, I'm not a big Mel Brooks fan to begin with. I know I liked Men in Tights when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Robin Hood, remember that one?
Yeah.
What about what's the cowboy one?
Blazing Saddles.
That
Never
was
saw
a big
that
one. That was huge for him.
I just find his humor to be a little hokey.
Yeah.
But my dad's like, no, I don't like Mel Brooks either, but this one I liked. So I'm like, okay, well, maybe it'll be good. So I watched it last night. I hated it.
Oh.
It was just like, it was so cheesy, and that Igor character keeps looking at the camera and making these jokes that aren't even jokes. The bookshelf scene, which is the most famous one, holds up. It's still, that's the funny part, but that was it.
How many movies did you have to go through before you decided you were going to make your dad's dream come true and watch Young Frankenstein on a Sunday night? Do you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
And then go, I'll never get that 93 minutes back.
Have you told him yet that you
I
didn't
haven't
like
told
it?
him. He might be hearing right now, actually.
It's funny
They're
that
probably
you mentioned
listening.
your dad, because I was out on the weekend and somebody goes, recognized me, and we were talking. They said, Joe, do you know these two people? And I said, I actually do. I said, that's Vicky's mom and dad. That's Postman Paul. And
You ran into my parents this weekend?
No, friends of theirs, I guess. And they
okay.
showed me a picture, and they go, do you know who? It was you as a young kid with them. And I said, yeah, that's Vicky's mom and Postman Paul.
Yeah.
And they go, Postman Paul. And then they go, oh, yeah, he worked for Canada Post. It was like, it just clicked in that he could have a nickname.
Yeah, I got to find out who these people are.
Yeah, I can't remember.
You'll never know. It sounds like.
never know.
I'm at that age.
No, but I was going to say, like, there's all kinds of movies like that. And I mentioned French Connection. You hear it's one of the greatest, like,
I liked
literally
it.
top 5 or 10 great movies of all time. I tried to watch it. I didn't really enjoy
too.
it.
I only watched maybe the first 15 minutes. I was like, this is boring as hell.
It's long, but I liked it back in the day. Popeye Doyle, great character.
A lot of these older movies, sorry, Vicky, a lot of
Yeah.
these older movies, they move slower.
Yeah.
You didn't have the editing back then.
Yeah.
Like, I even find that about Scarface. There's
Oh,
about 45 minutes of Scarface. As great as it is, you could easily cut 45 minutes out of that movie.
Totally.
Except you don't want to cut out you want to make a quick 10 grand, Philly?
Do not
Philly,
cut that out.
we got
No.
some Colombians coming in, British Colombians. They're bringing in apples.
Oh, man. No, yeah, none of that stuff. None of that stuff. But, yeah, I think we've all run into a movie where someone suggested it, someone pushed it on you, and then you try it, and for whatever reason, it just doesn't work for you.
I think also a lot of these greatest movies of all times, they're so overhyped that by the time you get around to seeing them, your expectations are so high that it doesn't live up to it. I found that with a lot of them. There was a period of time I was trying to watch some of the great movies, and a lot of them weren't that
Sometimes
entertaining.
with everything that's changed too, with television technology and watching
CGI.
like CGI and everything, like it just doesn't stand up anymore. Top Gun was an example.
Oh, really?
Somebody had given, because if you watch the first one,
Yeah.
you see in the odd jet plane, then you watch this one, and it's
Oh,
like they're
yeah.
flying from, you know what I mean?
Right.
So,
Someone wants to know on the text line if you've ever seen Top Secret.
Oh, that's Leslie Nielsen, right?
No, Leslie Nielsen.
No?
That's Val Kilmer. And the front cover of the movie, I think, has a cow on it.
yes,
Oh.
it's
I
You
can't
won't like
imagine
it. You
it's
won't
good.
like it. I think it's a cow in rubber boots.
This is the Philly Joe and Vicky podcast.
Brought to you by Fort Rouge Auto Center.
Going back to the conversation about that little slice of orange you get with your breakfast sometimes,
Yeah.
or not, almost all the time, I think.
something.
Yeah.
That's the conversation we're going back to.
That's the one, yeah.
Yeah?
I want to play this.
On that fruit on the side of the dish. Pretty sure it's the National Food Guide or whatever has some standard where it's not a complete dish without a piece of fruit on like a breakfast plate. It's like a requirement almost to like be served as like, I'm almost pretty sure I heard that one place.
He's almost pretty sure.
I don't think that's what it is. I think it is just to make the plate look
You don't think it's the
nicer.
Canada Food Guide?
No.
Well, I'm going to look into it because that guy sounded almost pretty sure.
Yeah.
So
There's always something with color, though, that's on a plate. Could be like, shredded lettuce of some sort, or like Phil said, parsley.
Yeah, well, that's what I've always heard from like restaurateurs or whatever, is that there has to be green on the plate.
Color, just some color, yeah.
Color, okay.
for it to look good, and that's why it's there.
Green is usually the color.
Yeah.
Because I guess of stuff that they have around, for sure.
I got to be honest. I don't need it. As a consumer, as someone who loves going for breakfast, it doesn't affect my it doesn't affect me sitting there going, I'm not enjoying this. And maybe it's all subconscious. That's probably the idea.
Well, you're not Instagramming your meals anymore, are you?
See, that's that.
You want it to look nice for the gram.
I don't take pictures, never have, of my food. So
it's never on the plate long enough. Or fast.
The Philly Joe and Vicky podcast.
20% of women, so not a big percentage, but 20% of women that took the survey still have this from their childhood, they say. 20% of women have held on to this. They still have this from their childhood. What are we talking about?
780 City, 780-2484, Burt Block Party tickets. Hello, City. Go ahead with your guess.
Hey, guys. How's it going?
Joel.
Hey.
Yes. How you guys doing?
We're doing okay. Yourself?
Good. Good. Yeah. I'll say their baby blanket.
Their baby blanket. Good guess, but no.
Yeah.
Nope.
It's a good one, yeah.
Take care, guys.
Yeah. We'll
You
see you
too.
later, Joel. Joel always makes banger requests on
Yes.
the phone.
He played one last week of his.
Yeah. Good musical taste. Hi, City.
Hey, good morning. Can I get Vicky?
Let's say, what about a diary?
Good. I bet you that number would be higher than 20%.
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah, it's not the
case.
correct
Okay,
answer.
sorry about that.
Good guess, though, Vicky.
20% of women still have this from their childhood.
780 City. Hi there.
Hello. Is it a stuffed animal?
Great guess.
Good
But
guess.
no.
That's what's going to be my
I
guess.
was thinking that too, yeah.
Do you think that number would be higher than
Might be.
20%? Do
I
you
could
still
see
have?
I think I do. Oh.
do you still have your teddy? How old are you, first of all? Hello?
Hello?
They left.
they
left.
left. Okay.
Okay. No worries. Vicky, do you still have your first
I
stuffed
think
animal?
I have some in my parents' basement somewhere, maybe. But
Okay.
no.
It's funny how the parents have the big collection
That's
of stuff
right.
still, even after you
Yeah.
move out, right? Like baby blankets. I bet you it's still in
For
your
sure.
parents.
Yeah, for sure. Hello, City.
Hi.
Hi.
That was my guess, the doll or the stuffy. So I'll take a lifeline.
Philly, Vicky, or the text line?
I'll go with the text line.
Okay, I'm not going to read emotional baggage
No.
because that was obviously a joke. Let's go with piggy bank. Piggy bank.
Good one. No. 20% of women that took this survey said they still have this from their childhood.
Hello, City.
Good morning. Poor boy 4 here.
Oh,
four.
Morning.
Didn't
Number
3
4.
win last week?
3 did?
3-1. So here we go. 4. You got a guess?
All right, 4. I'm going to say their teeth.
Teeth? No. That's baby teeth. Yeah, have been collected before.
Good guess.
Yeah.
780 City.
I'd love to know.
2484. No worries.
The number for men too, because I think men could very easily be a 20% keeper of this too.
Oh, really? Okay.
Not just women.
That opens it up. What do you keep from your childhood?
How young are we talking that they keep?
I'd say probably more youth, like teen years in this case.
Okay.
If you wanted me to pare
Okay.
it down a bit for you.
Good morning. Go ahead with your guess.
Good morning. Hey, is it their old email address?
No, not
that's
their old email.
That's thinking outside the box.
Tremendous answer.
Very
Yeah.
good. For Burt Block Party tickets, the Kill Switch Engage night Thursday, High City.
Hi, how about a school yearbook?
No.
That's a good guess.
Yeah. I think that number would be higher than 20%.
Yeah. You guys still have your yearbooks?
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
I might have them somewhere. I
Yeah.
feel like they used to be more readily accessible than they are these days. I wouldn't know. My wife probably knows.
Yeah, I have mine, and it's funny because I was just like doing some spring cleaning, so I'd seen them, and I forgot that in my grade 11 yearbook they named me Jim ILO. So whoever did the yearbook editing
Who did you piss
got
off?
a couple of letters wrong. Yeah.
Hi, City.
Hi, is it relationship memorabilia? Your first relationship?
Oh, like old love letters?
It's not love letters in that. No.
Those would be funny to keep. Like some
Oh,
kind of a letter that
hilarious.
you
Yeah.
got from somebody.
Yeah. The first person you
so
said.
dramatic
Yes.
when you're
Oh.
young and in love and the world just
It
lives
would
and dies by that.
be a good laugh to
Oh,
look
yeah.
through that stuff. Good morning, City.
Jewelry box.
Jewelry box, did he say?
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Lots of options for this.
Yeah.
So I'm going to throw this out again. I could see men answering the same way
Okay.
as women on this, what they've kept from their childhood. And I'm going to say probably more the teen years than anything.
Okay. Hi, City. You're on the air.
Good
Good morning. You know what? I was actually cleaning out my tote, and would it be like CDs? I
Yeah.
have them. Don't use
Yeah.
them, but I still have them.
Yeah, 20% of women said they would still have their CDs. Well, you could even throw records, or you might as well throw in a cassette, depending on which mixtape or how you went. Yeah.
Those
yeah.
are a trip down memory lane.
Yeah.
I love
so
that.
you still have a couple of...
I have all my CDs.
You
I'm
do?
actually surprised at 20% that it isn't higher.
Right.
I've got a whole big box of CDs and DVDs.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
Blu-ray DVDs, but
Yeah.
not from my childhood, not from like my teen years.
Right.
More from, I don't know, 30s, 40s in that
Mhm.
area. Giving away my age. Who's this?
It's Lisa.
Lisa.
Way to go.
Yeah. Congratulations. You're going to the
Hello.
Burt Block party.
Super stoked. My kid wanted to go, so I'm going to make his day, so he's going to have to work for these tickets.
Oh.
Right on. Free tickets and a clean tote. Lisa is living the life.
This is the Philly Joe and Vicky podcast.
The amount of cool guesses we got with your completely useless question this morning, Joe, very interesting. Some of the stuff people have kept over the years from school, high school, just when they were young in general, like keepsakes.
Yeah, the mixtapes always intrigue me too, because you have to try and think back to what was going through your mind when you were putting that playlist together, right? Because now you can just obviously stream and put together playlists any second. But man, to the art of putting it together on a cassette, you'd have to have the record, record it, and put it in whatever order you're putting. Then you'd write the song down in the cassette folder
On
there
on that,
the paper.
Write
Like,
all
a lot of work.
Yeah.
You had to write really small, the band name and the song. And
I got to think, when you guys were making your cassette mixtapes, were you making a radio show out of it too? Like recording your voice? Did you ever do that?
Oh, no. I didn't put myself
No?
on it.
Never. Okay.
I had like Mellow Joe Aiello like for one tape or something
So
stupid.
you labeled
names.
them. Yeah, you had to label the mixes. Sure.
Different, yeah.
This guy still have this is on the text line. I still have a bunch of mixtapes I made in high school. And
Yeah.
He's threatening to bring in a yearbook. I guess he went to high school with me.
Oh.
He's going to send some pictures. No, don't do
Oh,
that.
boy.
No, I don't need to see those.
Can you also put or send in what Philly wrote in your yearbook?
Oh, yeah. What was his quote? I want to know.
Oh my God! I also I mentioned I have a big bag of DVDs and
Yeah.
CDs, not from high school, but from years ago. I'd love to. I should go through them and see if there's any funny ones to bring in. You, Vicky, I'd like to look through your. You got a whole box of CDs from when you were young?
It's still in like the cabinet in my living room, like in the.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got rid of all mine years ago. Like to some people that just loved music because I had such a big collection.
Yeah.
But what I did keep was I have the box set of all the Dean Martin roasts because I enjoyed watching them when I was younger as a kid. And I bought the collection like it's in the
Okay.
box.
Wow.
And I'm going,
Wow.
what do you do with this now? But I
Yeah.
do have a Blu-ray player, so it'll play in those. So I kept that.
That's a smart move. Well, I have a PS5, so that's a Blu-ray player. But,
Yeah.
But I like keeping the old, like even a VHS. I would have liked to keep that around.
Mm-hmm.
Just to plug it in if you find an old VHS movie, like the double tape, the
Yeah.
double Godfather. I remember those.
Sure.
I had all the Godfathers. I bet you I still have those. Yeah.
Special features on the DVDs.
Yes.
Yeah. Sometimes separate or different ending.
Yeah, that's
right?
true. You know what I always found kind of creepy is, you know how on DVDs they would have like the home screen and you could pick like feature,
Oh, yeah.
Yes,
special
yes.
features, whatever. Did you ever have it? Maybe you were at, well, maybe this is before your time or after your time, but at like a sleepover or whatever. Whenever the home screen is like replaying on a loop, I always found that very creepy.
Like
You fall asleep watching a movie and then you wake up and it's just playing on a loop.
because there's audio with it, right?
Yeah,
And
there's usually a song that plays, or like the characters sing some lines from the movie.
Whereas with the old VHS tapes, it would just end and start rewinding.
Sometimes,
right?
yeah.
The really fancy VCRs
Yeah.
would just end and start rewinding.
Do you actually believe that an Italian mother would ever let her son sleep over somewhere else for a night? It would never be good enough.
This is the Philly Joe and Vicky podcast. Here's what we learned today with Philly Joe and Vicky.
We may get 20 degrees later this week, or did we revise that, or is it different reports from different weather sources. You guys, what are you seeing?
Depends where you look. Environment Canada has 16. The Apple Weather app has 20. And Weather Network had 19, Joe?
19,
Yeah.
so somewhere in there.
Yeah.
And then it cools off a couple days later. Welcome to April in Manitoba.
No doubt. What does your knee say, though? Are you feeling 20 or are you feeling more like 16?
I feel more like 60, Phil.
All right. 20% of women still have their old CDs from their childhood.
Yeah.
That was a completely useless question today. Vicky, you backed that up. You still got a whole whack of CDs.
For sure. I'm actually surprised it's only 20%.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I have a collection. They're not from my childhood. They're from about, I'm 52, probably in my 30s to some even, whenever we stopped collecting them. I don't remember exactly when we stopped collecting CDs and DVDs,
Well, and it
but I used to.
depends on your generation, too, because CDs are from a certain generation.
That's right. Exactly. DLR, David Lee Roth, made a surprise appearance. Was it a surprise appearance at Coachella?
Yes, it was.
Jumped on stage and did Jump.
Mm-hmm.
That's
He still
very
sounds
cool.
great.
David Lee Roth?
Yeah.
Hey, really,
Yeah.
Well, when he was doing the 3 lines of the song, I heard.
Okay, because I've seen
So I
some
guess I can't say
the
for sure.
rumblings are that,
I've seen some viral moments on my come across my feed of him not sounding very good.
Okay, I haven't seen the full performance, so I might take it back.
I mean, these guys, how old would he be?
It's got to be close to 70.
That's
I
not
would
easy.
think.
Still belting out his music.
71.
71 years old. That's tough. Parsley has no value other than optics. I did not know that. I think probably Vicky, someone who cooks a lot like you.
I don't think that's a fact. I think
No?
it does offer something. We just don't know what it is.
Somebody said that they believe parsley helps with bad breath. And that some people said it acts sort of like a pepper. It has a kind of
like a citrusy pepper taste, I think someone said.
So there is a flavor to it. I was just trying to figure out if you can tell if parsley's in something or not. It can be tough. Joe says no to tomatoes on pizza. That was a question on the bone phone this morning from T. Kona.
Yeah, a lot of people like tomato slices on a pizza. I'm just not one of them. That's why the great discussion with pizza is it's just pizza. Make it what you want. It's an art form, pizza.
One person on the text line said if you're going to put them on, if they must be on, don't cook them. Put them on towards the end or after.
Raw tomatoes?
Yeah.
I'd rather them be cooked.
You'd rather them be cooked? Okay.
There's no must. That's the beauty of a pizza. You don't have to do anything. You put whatever you want on a pizza.
I have had pizza with nice crunchy green peppers and not super cooked tomatoes, and I think it was pretty interesting. I didn't mind it. It was different.
The best part of that is, Phil, somebody like myself is not going to dig into that pizza. There's just going to be more for you. You see?
That's what we learned.
The Philly Joe and Vicky Podcast.
For more Philly Joe and Vicky, lock it into 92.1 City, weekday morning 6 to 10.